Guys, the demo point of view, um, okay, clicking the wrong button. Yeah, okay. My name is Sriram Mangajala, and what is the agenda for today is I will tell you about IT Talent Hub, and we will discuss about what is the course and the details of the course, and we will also tell what kind of job support that we provide for the people who are looking for the new jobs in DevOps. And we also will explain, I will show you a demo of a Kubernetes server and a Docker server running. So please be patient and please wait till the end, because I'll show you how a deployment happens. And also I will share you, I will also have my old student who will join possibly, who can give some feedback about how the course and how we supported him to find a job. Um, find a job, so that is very important. And also I will actually show you like about our job support program, and also I will tell you what is the next steps that you have to do, like how to enroll the course. And if you have any questions, I will wait till the end. Okay, so please be patient, please don't go away. It will take at least next 1 hour or so, half an hour to 1 hour. So please don't go away and please be patient, and you will have a lot of questions. Listen carefully, please. If you have questions, keep it, and I can discuss in the later. However, if you share your number and email, we will send the details, and I will also, our team will call you back to talk about the details and the feedback and the specific questions. Okay, so we have a supporting team. They will take the phone number and email, and they will call you, and we can discuss. Okay, so please, I need your phone number and email. Cool. Okay, so um, and yes, guys. So coming to the next step. Okay, about IT Talent Hub. I think many of you people know about us. We are a UK-based training institute which is running from last more than 10 years, and we do a lot of trainings face to face and online. And we are based in Ilford, London, and we have office. So you all can always come to my office, and you can actually have a discussion with me, and you can see me on and our team and our some students. And we have been giving a top five-star rating. So if you can just go to Google and just search for IT Talent Hub, you will see about our ratings and our location. So I would suggest that whenever you got a time, please go to your Google and type IT Talent Hub, and we will be top in the list. And apart from that, we have top faculties who actually have been dealing with DevOps, especially DevOps is one of our top. Guys, can you please put on mute if possible, please? Can you please put on mute, guys? I can see some voice. Okay, thanks. So we have a top, I mean, myself, I will show my LinkedIn profile, and I work for a large organization, and I also do deal with a lot of DevOps works. And we also have some other faculties who actually deal with the DevOps classes. So we do both weekend and weekday classes. And the weekday point of view, we teach 3 days a week, morning 11 to afternoon 2 o'clock, which is the core time where there'll be no kids and no distractions. And weekends we do again 11 to 4 o'clock, 11 to 4 o'clock, Saturday and Sunday. And very soon we'll be starting face to face in Ilford, London. We are still, because of cases and government guidelines and everything, we're just waiting. But soon, maybe in like once the sun is shining consistently, within a month or so, we can start the face to face training in Ilford, so that the people can come. And also we really work on the placements rather than only trainings. So we have been successfully able to place 10 people from last 1 month. Okay, including all the domains like testing, data science, DevOps, full stack. And we actually deal with these courses. So we have a lot of success. People have been placed in different companies, small and big companies, Capgemini, payment gateways, Evaco Digital, like name there are a lot of companies that people are working right now through our consultancy. And we also deal with we have our own job consultancy. So what we do is, if anybody need a job, they can enroll with us, even though experienced, or if they have ready to go to job also, you can come to us. We will like help them. And then through our we got a recruiting agency. Through our recruiting agency, we got a lot of tie up with very good companies like Thompson Alexander and Method recruiting agencies. So through our internal channels also, we will try to push if anybody has got good experience. And for our students also, once we shine our students at the max, once they complete the training and they do some projects, then we can help our students also to get into the job by us arranging the interviews. Okay. And we are so confident that our students will go through the interviews and get the job. That's the reason why we have been successfully able to place the people. Okay. So that is about us. And coming to me, I think my LinkedIn profile, let me show you my LinkedIn profile. Okay, this is me, guys. I think many of you people know me. So I am working as a dove in Sainsbury's. And then we got I deal with the data, digital and AI in my area. So I do a lot of work out of this, and I do a lot of seminars, and I do a lot of project works. So I have a lot of background on dealing with webinars, seminars, meetups. We also have our own meetup group called London Asset Meetup. So I run a meetup group as well. So I'm very active member throughout the UK community. And we deal with a lot of companies. So you can see here we have a lot of past events that we have done, like on different topics, data science and all these things. So we have a lot of kind of, you can see a lot of work that I have done. And I also done a lot of things in national testing conferences and stuff. So I have a lot of big bio. Okay, so that is about me. And okay, and coming to the training point of view, guys, we deal with two important things. One is not only training, we deal with the training as well as job support. Okay, so you may think like how we are different from other people who are training. Maybe you can get the training from a lot of other companies like Khan Academy. In India, we got a lot of people. You may have friends and family. There are a lot of ways you can get trained. But only thing is, you will be only trained, but you won't be able to get placed, because there's a difference between um, um, yeah, thanks Sandeep, thanks for attending. So soon I will come back to you. So um, coming to the training, we do two important things. We just don't leave with the training, we also do a job support. That means that we will try to place you, um, and we don't stop till you are placed. Okay, if that's the right word. So we are like so strong that we take your case, we will train you, and after the training we will support you. How do we support you? Means this is very important. I'll talk about the training course very detailed. But however, we also help in job support. That means that once you come done with your training, we will do some assessments, and we are done with assessments, then you can go to job support. Once we go to job support, we help you to do some projects. I think as Ajay asked, we need to, when you go to interviews, we really need that something real time to talk in interviews. You can't just get a training and then you can't go. So there's a gap between getting trained and getting a job. So that gap is nothing but you need to possess some experience. That is the reason why we deal with the good projects. We have some startup companies, and we have our own internal projects. Within that internal projects, we will give opportunity for every students to work and create, like example, creating a pipeline, or deploying something on AWS, creating a security rules. Or even we deal with mobile applications where we need to keep some images and videos onto S3 bucket. But how do we configure everything? So this is all, there's a lot of tasks that DevOps will do, and we actually have our own projects. So as a part of that projects, you may have to deal with doing a lot of tasks. So we will give an opportunity with constant monitoring to our own students, so that our students will get an opportunity to work in our live projects. That projects have are top-notch projects. So you'll see how something starting from a code commit till the release. So CI/CD pipelines and dealing with the cloud, everything is what we need, and we will make you to do it. So you will get a experience in project, and that exactly is the project that you can put in a CV, because you are doing with this, and we have a client contracts with us. So you actually will be part of those projects, and you can put legally on your CVs, and you can say that I worked on this. So this is where you guys will have the 100% advantage over any other competitor that we have, because we just don't leave you with a training. So this is what I would strongly think you will help you. So that is one of the key factors, that we will give you an opportunity to work in a live project. And then after live project, we need to put everything nicely into a CV, because nowadays CVs are very important. We deal with a lot of CVs every day. So we have, like we have a lot of CVs coming into our thing, because we also do recruiting. But when we discuss about CVs, the quality of CVs are very less, especially when coming from like international background. The people will have okay, example, see here. So this is example of one of the CV. So we have a requirement and we ask for the CV. Then what happens is we will get the CVs, but you can see the quality of the CVs here. Okay, if you see this CV, this looks fine. Okay, but again, we need to make sure that are we covering all these things. So we will make a CV like this, and consistently kind of help you people to get that CV in a better shape. Now see, this is one of the other CV that we had okay done for on one of the other student. Okay, so you can see here, Dinesh, see here, see this CV. Okay, is this CV good, guys? Is it covering all the important parts of AWS, or like a DevOps? Is this CV looking good? Yes. See here how it is. Okay, so this is what we want. This is how your CV should look like. Okay, but still there are some aspects which is missing, like some bit of Terraform is missing. If you see here from my eyes, Terraform is missing. Ansible is there, good knowledge of Terraform, but that's not enough. So there may be some mistakes that you people also will do it. So we will help you to get those things in a right way, and then we will make sure that your CV is matching. Then you can ask, sir, where do you get requirements? Let me show one of the example of our client. Okay, so let us go. This is one of our client called Fivo, and these guys are recruiting heavily, and they're recruiting for all over the world. And we have this. So now see here, I got around 6 opportunities. Doesn't matter, we can even work from UK. So we have around 6 opportunities. Okay, now this DevOps opportunity, see this specs, this is what we will get, and they ask us to send the CVs. Now see what happens, and what they're expecting. What is the crux of this CV is, somebody should be good at CI/CD pipeline. They should be good at any cloud. That they don't really care about cloud, but Microsoft administration is a plus. And then we need all these things. And then finally, what kind of role is this? This is a contract role. See here, you get a good contract rate if you are able to fulfill this particular requirement. And this is one of our client. Now what we do is, not everybody of our student, but few of our students who is bright and strong and who are very active, for them we can help them to get those kind of experience, and we'll try to send the CV to this particular client. Okay, and then you can ask, sir, how I can keep all these things? You won't keep right now. If you want to keep it, you have to go to our training. And now that is where our training will come into picture. So we'll teach everything. However, we will help you to get a nice CV, which is matching the spec of what the people are expecting, because 80% of the cases, you will not get any reply from a recruiter because your CV is not matching 80% of the job spec. That is the mistake that everybody does. If I have a job, if I post the job into the job portal, I get 80% of the CVs. They don't even see what is there in the job spec. They just send it. Okay, example, if I got this opportunity, I put that, and what happens? Okay, here there is some important aspects like CI/CD pipeline, and you can see here he is very much expecting a Linux and Git. Okay, and if you are having a CV and you never keep Linux in your keyword, doesn't look like single word, but we understand that they're expecting that somebody to have a very good strong knowledge on Linux. So if you're just sending a CV without matching the spec, then you won't get selected. So 95%, 80% of the people will do the same mistake. That's where we come into picture. We will make sure that your CV is 80% matching. If you don't have a skill, don't worry, we can help you. We got a team to, example, you know Ansible, you don't know Terraform, or you know GCP, you don't know you know AWS, but you don't know Azure. We will help you to upskill. Then only we will keep in the CV, so that we are like trying to fix you into the job rather than just trying to send a CV and they will reject it. So we know, because with our experience of recruiting, we can make sure that you people are fitting to the roles. And finally, applying for the jobs. Yes, you got the CV and knowledge, but where do you go? How do you apply? Number one, LinkedIn is very important, that everybody need a LinkedIn. Then only, even if I send my our CVs, they'll check LinkedIn. So all these things should be properly sorted. So we will help you on that. So we show how to apply for the jobs and where the jobs and how to apply. Finally, when your CV got shortlisted, we will prepare you how to talk to recruiters and agencies, because they're the interface between you and the client. Finally, you have technical round. We'll prepare you till when you got a technical round. So this is what we do. We not only provide training, we do a full job support, which will help you from a journey of here into the landing into the job. Okay, is it making sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. So that is how we are different, guys. We do that. Okay, and we don't actually just say that. We have our one of our student who is in the class. Okay, Sandeep, can you just tell about your experience with IT Talent Hub?
Yeah, thank you, Siram. So myself, Sandeep, I have joined IT Talent Hub 2 months back. So I have trained in DevOps course. So I got a good training, and then after I have done some small projects in AWS and cloud and Terraform and Kubernetes. So I got the good training on that. So I have done some projects. So I got a good guidance from the IT Talent Hub. Then I got a good contract. So then after I got a sponsorship from the IT Talent Hub organization. So currently I'm doing contract myself individually. So this is my experience from my end.
Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks, Sandeep. I think he's one of the guy, and he got sponsorship also. So his life is settled. Hopefully everything is fine. So yes, guys, that is how we deal with, and this is our student, and he had gone through all this process, so he know how it works. Okay, guys. Coming to the course curriculum. Yes, Sandeep, if you want, you can stay, or if you have busy, then you can leave. Guys, anybody have any questions to Sandeep? Or shall we let him go?
Yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. I can help offline also.
Sure. Yeah. I think that's the reason why, guys, please put your phone number and email. And I can, if somebody want to talk to Sandeep personally, I can share his phone number. Okay. So guys, please, everybody, Vaishnavi, Vinish, Prasad, please put your phone number and email in this group, in this Zoom chat. I mean, again, like if you want, put to me directly, okay, 1-to-1. Or if you want to put in WhatsApp also, I'll give my number. Give to me if you don't want to put in like open. Okay. So that's my phone number, WhatsApp number, UK number. You can message me. Okay. Anyway, thanks, Sandeep. Coming to the
Thank
course,
you.
yeah, coming into course curriculum, guys. This is our course curriculum. I think all of you know that the fundamental course is this. So this is the course which matching lot of the job spec in UK. So we haven't designed just like that. We have designed based on what is required for UK. So our trainers are, again, guys, I'm telling, we have very good faculty, and we're all like, very matured. So we do, like jobs consultancies, and we support everything. So we really, with our experience, we had found it that this is the right kind of course curriculum. Okay. So you need to know like DevOps principles, which is the fundamentals of theory of DevOps. And you also need to know multiple platforms, like what is a platform, what are the different stacks, what is a node stack, what is C# stack, what is Python stack, what is what called multi-stack. So you need to understand the fundamentals of all these things. And then automation everywhere. So DevOps is about automating everything. It's like, creating automating everything. Example, GitHub commit hooks. They got important things, Git actions, then your deployments, anything that you think about, you need to automate. That is called DevOps. What is DevOps? Means you need to automate everything. So automation is not automation testing. Automation is automating everything. Even automation testing should be automated. So it should run it without a human intervention. So automate, the mentality of a DevOps is what we will teach you here. Okay, you won't be DevOps just like learning some tools, guys. There are a lot of competitors. They just, like they just say, oh, this is what, that's it. But that is not DevOps. DevOps is a mentality. If you want to become a DevOps, what do you do it? Because if you go to a company, everything is done. Like everything is, if you join a company, everything is already done. And there will be a lot of DevOps already working on it. What exactly you will do after you go there? So that's what the fundamental interview question they will ask. In my company, CI/CD is set up, cloud is set up, deployments are set up, everything is set up. What do you come and do? Okay, then that is where they will see how you are different from other people. Then you have to tell, I think even though you've done like this, tell me what is your build pipeline time? How much time it will take for you to commit to release? That's called your what you call the continuous deployed CI/CD pipeline time. So how much it will take for you to do a continuous deployment? Then if they say, I think it is 1 day, 2 day, or 4 hours. Okay, and then you have to ask. Definitely, Pawan. Yeah, Pawan, you have to. Can you please put your phone number and email to me? I will send the details of Sandeep. Okay. Anyway, coming back to this question, then you have to say 4 hours you are doing a deployment, and you have to ask, do you know how much time it will take a Facebook to do a deployment over the world? It will take only 30 minutes. Okay, that means that 30 minutes Facebook can do, your company is doing 4 hours. So that is like you still have an improvement. If you hire me, I can do a continuous deployment within 1 hour. I can't be a Facebook because we need the resources for that. But I can do like a similar to Facebook. I can make your build a pipeline from 4 hours to 1 hour. Then they'll say, how you can do it? Then you have to say, you people are taking 4 hours because there's some manual effort in it. Then they say, okay, no, there's no manual effort, but the systems will take some time. That is the problem. You are using a old system. You need to do a parallel processing. Example, if you are deploying and your deployment is taking 10 minutes, that means that you are using only one node. if you run that in parallel node, example, if you see my Kubernetes, uh, that is example why we use Kubernetes. Example, in DevOps, sorry, Docker, you can have 5 replicas, but this is not a very efficient. You may be using Docker. If you use Kubernetes, then you can save that 10 minutes of time into 1 minute, because Kubernetes is comparatively a it can make. I'm not saying that it is the solution, but it can make the things faster if you're using engineering principles. So that is the thing. You can say that if you hire me, I can implement Kubernetes over Docker. Then they'll think, oh wow, can I join? So that is how the mindset, everything can be improved, anything should be advanced. Performance testing, unit testing, code level, code quality, everything can be kind of can be improved if you are really good DevOps. That's exactly why you should be a DevOps mindset person rather than a tool person. If you say, I know Azure, please hire me. Okay, I got a project, we are doing GCP. So you can't do it, get lost. So that is not, you should be tool agnostic, means you should be able to deal with any tool. End of the day, GCP, AWS, Azure, they do everything same. But only tooling is different. So you should be tool agnostic. That's what we teach here. Okay, and coming to virtualization, containerization, yes, Docker and Kubernetes are the very crucial part. AWS, again, one cloud, you should be very strong. Even though you should be cloud agnostic, you should know one cloud in very detail. And I would say AWS is the best thing. But I have a faculty here who just joined. I will ask him to give in detail about that. And then we can discuss. And then again, CI/CD pipeline is one of the core factor. It is not only just clicking on some buttons on Jenkins. It is about how you can code, like you can use like tools like Circle CI and Heroku, a lot of advanced tools. It's not only Jenkins. So we don't teach only Jenkins, we teach you CI/CD. Ansible and Terraform are very important. I think many of you know Ansible and Terraform are very important to kind of create a cloud infrastructure as a code. We can't run like 5 to 10 services every time on AWS manually. Again, that's manual effort. We can automate using as a infrastructure as a code, which is Ansible and Terraform. Finally, cloud architecture, monitoring and alerting, which is like, I think you know about that. Even here also, if you see the job spec, these people are asking about Grafana and all these kind of tools, Helm charts, Grafana, and Nagos. These are all the tools which will help us to do the monitoring part. Okay, which will give a, like, once the deployment happens, what is happening on the live server. That is what the monitoring and alerting, we will teach that. Okay, so we have a details of this course curriculum, guys. But I want your email addresses and phone number, then only I can send that to you. Otherwise, in here I can't actually share. Okay, I have this. Where is my course curriculum? DevOps curriculum. I'll show you in a minute. DevOps PDF. Okay, I think it's my phone. I will share it very soon. I think I shared to many of you people, but I'll share it again. Okay, while I'm doing it, Teja is one of my co-trainer guys, so he can give you some background about what we teach. Teja, are you there?
Yeah, hi. Thanks, Shri.
Hi, Teja. Yes.
So yeah, hi guys. So my name is Tejpura Sharma. Okay, and I have around 8+ years of experience in industry. I always say that I am born and bottom in the cloud. So like I started directly with the AWS, and I have worked with multiple clients to migrate their application from data center on premise to cloud, and implement the DevOps as a practice, automate their day-to-day work like deployment, setting up servers, setting up infrastructure, monitoring, and everything. Okay, and I have been doing this training work for a quite long. I have worked with freshers as well to train them in the DevOps, and I have worked with the industry people as well, where let's say some developers or some QA guys wants to move on the DevOps, because when you work with DevOps, then you see that okay, this role is pretty exciting. They are doing a lot of automation, they are using a lot of tools and all. So that also comes that a lot of other industry practices wants to move on the DevOps part. Okay, so yeah, that's all about myself. And if you talk about the topics and the curriculum that she is sharing, so in starting we talk about little bit about the terminologies, why we use DevOps, what is DevOps, what's the life cycle, so that you will get some basic understanding of why we are learning all these tools and technologies. Okay, and once you are compatible with the industry standard language or terms and everything, then we'll start with those tools. So SDLC, DevOps Principle, Platform, and Microservices, these are like kind of concepts that we will learn. We will start to make your base, and then we'll start with the Git. So Git is like from the Git onwards, I would say that that's a complete practical part where you need to you will learn those tools. You will learn the use cases, why we need those tools, and where we should use which tool, because a lot of tools are available in the market. So in which case, which tool we can use, right? So as I said, that we'll start with the Git. It's a code versioning tool, and Git will be used in other topics as well, because whatever we learn to convert that into a code. So whenever we write code, we need a versioning system to store and share with other peoples. Then virtualization and containers. So this is pretty interesting and pretty important topic in this industry, because everybody wants to move on the Docker, everybody wants to implement Kubernetes. So as a DevOps perspective, this is very critical. We'll learn how we can create Docker, what's the benefit from moving monolithic to microservice architecture, and how we can use Docker containers or run Docker containers in a Kubernetes cluster. Then we'll talk about AWS. As she said, that you should have strong knowledge in one of the cloud, either AWS, Azure, or GCP. But if you actually compare all three, AWS is market leader. So we'll do AWS. So in AWS, we'll learn about basic services through which you can set up a web application on AWS, and the different tools that we are talking about, how you can use Ansible in AWS, how you can use Terraform, how you can use Kubernetes, Docker container in that. Okay, and then after that, we'll learn about CI/CD. So in CI/CD, we'll talk about what is CI/CD, what's the benefit of CI/CD, and what are the different tools that we can use in CI/CD. In that, Jenkins is pretty famous in industry leader tool, open source. We'll learn on Jenkins. We learn how we can deploy Java application, how we can deploy Node.js application, how we can deploy a Python application. So these 3-4 examples we do during our hands-on as well. Then after setting up everything, last thing is like you have set up everything, but how do you monitor those things so that you ensure that whatever things that you have set up are running all perfectly. So the last topic is continuous monitoring, in which we will learn more about a few tools that we can use to monitor our infrastructure, monitor our servers, and monitor overall setup that we have done.
Okay.
Yes, that's all about the topics, right? And
Yeah.
few like Ansible and the Terraform, which is again an automation tool. So whatever things that we have learned manually, we'll learn how we can automate those things, so that you can, as Shri said, that if deployment is taking 4 hours because you are doing a lot of things manually, but if you automate those things using Terraform, Ansible, and all, then you can reduce it to 1 hour or 30 minutes as well.
Exactly. Thanks, Teja. Teja is one of the star faculty guys who got 5-star feedback, and he's really, as I said, he's like cloud guy. So it is not only just in the classes, after classes, if you need any support while interviews or anything, also he can support you. So we have a pool of people, and Teja is the star, so we can help you. And as a projects point of view, guys, we can see here we have two projects that we will make you to do it. I think as Ajay asked, will you make us to do it? If you only have to do it, then that's called a interactive training. Otherwise, you can go to Udemy and YouTube, you'll get the topics. But what is the difference is, if you join the classes, we will make you to do it. Then it's like a very interactive where you people will actually do the work, which is completely significantly different training from other people. Okay, so you can ask, sir, how you are different? We are different because we will make you to do the work. We never do it. And people like Teja and myself will make you to do this work so that you people will feel like you got experience. That is called different training and a kind of workshop. So we'll make sure that you are doing that. Okay. Okay, guys. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm like, I got cold and cough, especially I've been in India last 1 month. So I got back and cold water, cold weather, things are changed. Okay. Anyway, so we have one demo I'll show you quickly. And after that, I will give you the timings, what we are actually dealing with, and what is the close timings and the cost. And after that, we can open the bridge for questions. Okay, so let me show you a sample project which I will give you again when you guys send your emails. I'll give you this sample project into your email box. So I'm very sorry, I'm showing something not good. Yes, this document. Okay, guys, can you see my screen? Cool. Okay, I got a small Kubernetes demo, guys. So I have a small kind of infrastructure where we have DB, we have a API, and we have web application. So a typical web application is like this. We got three things: a web application, API, and we got a DB. And this application is there in one repository, which I will share with you. And then I'll show you how we can deploy that in a Docker Compose, and also we can do the same thing on Kubernetes, because Kubernetes is a upgraded version of Docker. If you need it, you can use it. Otherwise, you don't need. But we can do the same thing in both ways. For that, first fundamental thing that you people have to do is you need to have a Docker on your computer, which is nothing but, you can see here, this is a Docker hub where I got a lot of Kubernetes and a few jobs on Docker. We got a few images running on. So you can see here, if you go to my, the same thing can be done in in here as well. So if you you can see here, we got a lot of Docker images wrangling around on my computer. For that to happen, you can see here, I need to have a really, really good machine. I am proud that I'm using Mac and I have very good machine. So that's the reason why things are very fast. So many images are working. So I have in the UI also, but normally a good DevOps is always good at command prompt. So you need to make sure that you deal with command line, not with UI, even though you can use it. Okay. Now coming back to this application, you can see here, this is a 3 components, one database, and where we have a SQL file, and we have a Docker file inside it, which will help which will help us to deploy that. And we have one web application. You can see here a small Angular application, which is like small web application, HTML. And we also have an API application, which is, you can see here, it is based on Java. Okay, and it uses a Spring Boot. Okay, a small application which is front end, back end, front end Angular, back end is Java, and back end is using the database. Guys, can you please put on mute? Okay, thank you. So now this application, have a look, concentrately have a look into this, guys. This application, you can see here, I got 2 important things. The same thing, I can use a Docker file, Docker compose.yaml file, you can see here, which orchestrates my whole application. So what I have done, you can see here, just now before the demo, I run this Docker build. So I have this application, and what I have done is, you can see here, it had taken some time. I know we are in demo, so I had just run one command, docker compose build. So what it does is it actually is now hosting. So if you go to my local host, okay, so you can see here my local host 8080. If I go, you can see here I got a small front end application, okay, which is nothing but it is a UI application, and it have like it is the basic static application running in 8080, and that means that my front end is working. Okay. Similarly, you can see here my application is I mean it's like very basic. You can see here, and it is using like some kind of very funny UI. Okay. There's no functionality here, but it proves that my front end is working. Okay. Similarly, if you see my see API point of view, if you want to kind of if you want to go into my API, so you can actually see here, I can simply copy the, okay, so let me make it into localhost. Oops. Okay, so I need to make sure that the APIs are actually running back. So you can see here there is some kind of API calls working, and I'm getting the responses. So my API is also working, and the data is coming through SQL. So this SQL file is nothing but, you can see here I got small data which is interested, and that data is coming back through API, which I can kind of what you call verify through my API. I'm not using Postman everything right now, but I normally will show how you can do that in Postman. So that means that my APIs are working, database is working, and front end is working. Now that is using Docker. Okay. Now what I will do, the same thing that if you want to do using a Kubernetes, for that, first of all, I need to stop this. So I will stop this whole thing and make sure that all the containers are stopped. Now I will just use a Kubernetes. Previously it is Docker. Now I'm running Kubernetes. Okay. Now see here, if I go to Kubernetes, I'm doing nothing but I'm just running the service. So Kubernetes is, as I said, it is comparatively faster. Now see here, now Kubernetes is working DB web as well as my API as well as UI. Okay, now if I go to 8080, let me see if I go to 8080 and working. I think it is taking some time, but web, sorry, 8081, I think. Okay, web is on 8081. See here, now 8081 is where my web application. Okay, means you can see here 8081 is the local host where I can see the port is forwarded. So 8081, now here my Kubernetes is working. It looks exactly the same, but you can see here on Kubernetes, you will get a different port number, and that was in Docker. I stopped it in Docker. That's the reason why. If you saw here 80, sorry, if you could 8080 here, now everything, nothing is there because I stopped my Docker. So like that, simply by creating these two files, you should be able to fundamentally in your real time, guys, your development team will give you, front end will give you one application, back end one application, DB guys will give you one DB. They will give all these files to you. End of the day, as a DevOps, you are responsible of writing this Kubernetes and Docker file. But when we go to cloud, you also need to write some other things like Ansible and Terraform files so that you can deploy that on the cloud also. Okay, and then link everything through GitHub. So on GitHub, you need to do a lot of actions. So like that, a lot of other things also you can do it. But today's point of view, you can see here simply how I am able to run a sample application or sample infrastructure, not one application, on Docker and Kubernetes. And how to do that, I got a small notes for you people. I will happily give this to you, how to do that, and a code base once you share your phone number and email. Okay. Is it making sense, guys? Okay, cool. Now, the other bits. So this is the demo, guys. I know like we're running out of time, so I'm like running the code simply, but when you're in the course, you'll go in detail. And coming to our I think job support, I think I already discussed about it. So once we have a training, you can see here you have live projects that you will be working on, and we will support on creating the CV. We have a team for that, and we have a team internal recruiter. He is working on dealing with all the opportunities that we are getting. Okay, that's the reason why you might have seen that I have a lot of spec. We keep on getting a lot of kind of requirements from different clients, like Fivo is one of our client, Thomas Alexander. So we will keep on getting lot of requirements from our clients. Okay, so what normally we do is we will try to place our students or external people or internal people. So we will try to fit you, and then by not only just shortcutting anything, we will go through a process where we will help you to apply for the jobs. You get a interview calls. We will prepare you for the interview calls until you get a job. We will take care of you. Okay, that is how a thing. And the only thing that we want from you is your commitment. You should be committed. Okay, 3 months. This is my bread and butter. Okay, let me sit on DevOps, because opportunities are very much. I can see examples where they're asking junior DevOps 50K, including sponsorship. DevOps 250 pounds, 300 pounds, junior DevOps. They need people because everything is moving, guys. Okay. So every companies need DevOps. There's a lot of opportunities. If you just go to Google and say DevOps jobs, okay, plenty of jobs. You can see here, plenty and plenty. Okay, so a lot of opportunities. Only thing is you need to commit yourself. Okay, and you have to put on mute also. That's important. Okay, okay, guys. And before I open the questions, our timings, you can see here the very important slide. We have 2 batches, weekend and weekday. Weekday starts 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and weekend 11 to 4 o'clock. And if you want any one-to-one training also, we can provide. We have enough people. So if you say, sir, I'm free in the evening, can you arrange something? Yes, we can do one-to-one training. And we have batches running weekday and weekend, 11 to 2 and 11 to 4. And this is our schedule. Okay, 3 hours a day, 3 days a week. So that 9 hours you will get it. And the course will take 3 months, so that you can know everything in a very detail. Because once you got a job, guys, you can't look back. Example, you got a company and they're asking you to deploy, create a Kubernetes cluster for your application. You cannot think, oh, what is that? I don't know. We don't want you to look back to us. We will support you, but we want you to 3 months, you prepare so that you can fly by yourself. We are giving a wings. We are not giving you a kind of, kind of thread, so that you go and then thread is cut, then you are down. We're giving a wings. We don't need me after 3 months, so that you can go in the career. But we always support you. Okay, we are not saying you join to us, job guaranteed, and within 3 months you'll get a job, pay me so much of money. We're not saying that. We will give you the enough skills and wings to go and fly, and you should be able to find a job, and we will also support you. But you have to commit yourself. We give you all the support. You should be in the framework. The end of the day, the result is like Sandeep, you will be able to get a job with sponsorship. But if you're saying, sir, can I get a job? Do you have a job? Can I join? No, I don't have a job. I got a requirement. I will set up an interview. We can set up an interviews for you guys, but you have to perform. Okay, we give all the guns to you, go and fight, but we won't fight on behalf of you. Okay, because if you know how to fight it, you can fight a war. But if you ask us to fight, then anyway you will be shot. Okay, we don't want to do that. We want to help you to get into the job by giving a perfect training and perfect job support, and everywhere we support you. But we won't do you on behalf. We won't go to interview on your behalf. Okay, so that is wrong. Okay, finally, guys, finally that training. I know there are a lot of students here, and we really had cut down the cost as much as possible, so that we give an equal opportunity for the students who are struggling for the jobs. So what we do is we had the best training package, 999 pounds, which is payable in 3 installments. First installment, you pay 200 pounds. You will be able to get access to the course. And first week, you will be sitting in our class. Okay. And you can see how me and Teja and other people are dealing with this. And you will see how valuable the training is. So first 200 pounds you pay, you will be sitting in the class. And second week, once you have happy with that, the way things are going on, because I don't want you to pay right now 999 and then say bye-bye. Not like that. We want to show how good we are. So pay 200 pounds so that you will get a 1 week of classes. And the second week you have to pay 400 once you committed. Yes, this is the right thing for me. 400 pounds you pay and then you continue. And the middle of the course, which is the halfway through, we will take you the rest of the payment. Okay. And finally, job support, you will get a free job support. But again, job support point of view, there are a lot of different things, guys. So we normally up to 3 interviews, we can support you. But for that also, you really need to, have a commitment and everything. So job support is there, but we need to, once the course is completed, we don't give job support for everyone. We give only to the brightest people, and we need to really talk about that. So once you complete your training, you come to us, we will discuss about for whom we are giving job support, how we are giving it. If somebody is not attending the classes, is not attentive, then we don't give a job support for them. They have to go to the training again. Okay, so only for a few people we give a job support. And then for the job support, there are different ways. Example, you need to have to put some other experience. You need some other support. There is some other extra cost for us. Then we will discuss with you. But right now, we will help you for the job support. But after the training, we will talk in detail, like how much of support we will give it to you on a case by case. But for that, you need to successfully complete the training and show us your commitment. Okay, guys. Okay. And yes, the next step is you can always, you got my WhatsApp number. If you want to enroll, I think there is a beautiful, there's a link that we had provided you in our post. If you have sorry guys, 1 second. We have this yeah, okay, we got this form. Okay, I think you people know. So we have one form. Please fill the form to enroll for the training. And or else wait, you can always reach me at my phone number, which is there. This is my phone number. You can always reach me, or you can ping me, WhatsApp me. WhatsApp is the best way. So this is my phone number. You can always reach me, or you can, if you're committed, you fill the form and you will get the details in email with you with all the details of the course curriculum and the payment called payment details, like the account number and sort code. Okay. So yeah, sponsorship. Yes, sponsorship is, see, always sponsorship point of view. Yes, I'll talk about that. Give me a second. But hope you all get my phone number and you get my email. So my email, again, if you want my email, I can give it to you. You can always email ittalenthub.co.uk. And however, my point of view, I would suggest that please fill the form and then you will get an email. Please pay 200 pounds to the email. Automatically, you will get access to our Microsoft Teams. So we are very organized kind of organized people. So every batch will have one dedicated Microsoft Teams. You can see here my thing. You can see here DevOps March weekend. We have one batch going on, and you can see here everything is recorded. Okay, so you can see here all our things are recorded. So we use Microsoft Teams. We don't use Zoom because Zoom is very volatile. Okay, you can't interact. But record is, you can see here, all our trainings are recorded, and we record every session. We do through Microsoft Teams. Okay, so and then every class is recorded, and you can see here if you are missing any session, you can go back and have a look into our recordings. Okay. And see here, we have the recordings. I will show you some sample recording. So we have recordings for
Can you explain ID to sir?
Okay. Oh God, no chill.
See how interactive the class are going on. Everybody.
No one is helping. Okay, I should write. I need to know what to fill here, what to fill here, what.
Okay. See here, this is how our recordings are. So we use Microsoft Teams, guys. So which is one of the what everybody, if you join any company, any government organization, 95% people are using Microsoft Teams. Okay, so you will get used to Microsoft Teams and you know how to deal with this. So we are that very professional. Okay, so once you pay your 200 pounds, you will get access to our Microsoft Teams, where you have all the material and all the uploads, all the access to all the posts and the other people. You can chat with them. There's some sample videos, some sample projects, everything you will get 100% access. Okay, that is very professional, guys. Anyway, we are very professional institute, and we are different from other people because we got a job consultancy and recruiting firm, and we will take care of you from here till you find a job. Okay, that's what our team is supposed to do. Okay, guys, this is my phone number, and you got the form to fill. You know how to fill it. And yes, I will open the questions for you in a minute. Please, guys, you please put your phone number and your phone number and email in the chat. Otherwise, I can't do anything. Number one. Number two is please fill the form. Also, if you are interested in the course, so that you will straight away get a bank details. If you have any questions, you can always wait for the call from our team once you give your phone number and email. But if you are straight away committed, because we have a limited seats only, because example, we don't do lot of, like lot of people, we have a limit. So please fill this form that I had given to you, and you will get an email, and then just to pay 200 pounds and give a reply that yes, I'm 200 pounds is very minimal. Pay 200 pounds, reply I'm done. Straight away you will get access. That is the easy way to enroll. Fill the form, wait for the email. Once you got email, just pay the 200 pounds and you will get access. So we are starting next week, weekend batches and weekday batches. We have 2 batches. So we are starting next week. So please fill the form and you will get access to everything, and your career will start from day 1. Okay, guys, I'm done with me, and I will stop the share, stop recording.